thought I would jump on real quick here and show you what's in my bag and tell you a couple of the pros and cons that I have found with my Iéna MM in the Damier Ben print. So here we are, here's the lovely bag. It's been about 2 weeks or so that I've had her, and I've been using this bag almost exclusively ever since. So how I've learned that I like to pack it the best, first I just sort of threw things down the bottom and then it became a jumble. So I personally prefer to use an organizer, so that's what I've done. So first off, in this front pocket, I always keep my phone. It fits perfectly. This is an iPhone 6. And as you can see, a 7 would fit just fine along with a wallet, a passport, and 16 other things, but it's a large pocket. So there's that. Now, for the interior, love that zip. That zip is everything. It's so smooth and wonderful. This is pretty much what I've been carrying with me. And I normally don't need to carry all of this. I mean, I've been known to be able to downsize into a tiny little Chanel mini and so forth, but you know, when I have the space, I really like to have things with me, and this bag is very, very light, and it's very comfortable on the shoulder, so carrying a lot of things with me is not a problem with this bag at all. So that's what I've been doing, but in doing so, I like to have this organizer in there. So let me just show you kind of how I have this thing packed. Okay, let's see, how will I go about this? Well, I wonder if you can see. Okay, the organizer itself that I have, I will link it down below, the type that I have. There are two different kinds that I really like. I got them off Amazon. I just do not have the patience or want to spend $1 million on a Samorga. I know they're wonderful, at least I've heard they're wonderful. But number one, I'm not a fan of felt, just that material itself, just I don't like. Plus it seems to take up the entire bag, and I like having extra room on the sides of the organizer. I want my little things organized in there, and then I want to be able to like put a book or an iPad or a laptop or a scarf or something on the edges around the organizer, and that's just my personal preference. So this is the one that I have in this bag at the moment. It's by PurseN. I can't even know how you pronounce that. But anyway, it's adjustable in that these things zip, they can unzip to make it a little bit, you know, wider on the bottom, or you can just zip those up to make it more of a straight up and down. So it's either a more like that or straight up and down. And these snap and unsnap to make it wider also, if you want to. It does not collapse on itself. I love this thing. Anyway, it's not about this. Inside, it has so many pockets and little doohickeys, so plenty of room for everything. I have my sunglasses. I have my clay for my keys. I have my prescription sunglasses from Maui Jim. I have my Louis Vuitton zippy coin purse. I was gonna call that a card case because I put cards in it. I don't put any coins in it. A receipt from, let's just see where I went. Oh, the post office. I mailed something and I wanted a receipt. I have my little pochette that came with my petite bucket bag 125 years ago. Love this thing, perfect size. I have a random comb in the bottom and a random hair circle and a dime. Just keeping it real here. This is my round coin purse, and in here I keep coins, what do you know? My grandmother's earring, I've shown this several times, and my post office box keys. I love getting mail from my post office box. And I have, oh, I got something from my post office box. Vanessa, thank you, sweetheart. I'm so excited to read that. And a pen. And that's what I have in my organizer. There was the pen. That's what I have in my organizer right now. So that's that. Now, the rest of the bag is empty except for the pockets on the sides. Let's start with this one. This flat pocket here is perfect for my face powder. I don't know why, but I throw that in there. Don't utilize it very often, but there you go. And then I have like a gift card and a, what do you want to call it? A merchandise credit, there we go. Merchandise credit for Williams-Sonoma and a gift card. So I just have those stuffed in that flat pocket there, which would also work well as a cell phone pocket if you wanted to. Then over here, in these two pockets, I have my wallet of the day. I switched out of my Victorine into this one day when I was using my Chanel Mini, and I just didn't switch back out of it again. And it's perfectly working great as a wallet right now. Still love my Victorine. For those of you who've been asking that question, I still love that wallet. It's perfect, but this has just been working well for me, and I'm enjoying it. So I have a lot of cards and some cash in there, and it just fits perfectly. And the best part is, for this bag, it just slides right down into that pocket. Oops. Right down into that pocket, and it fits lovely, and I know exactly where it is. I can easily grab it. And then in this pocket, I have lip products. So again, so I can easily grab. I have a Clinique Black Honey. I have a Chanel Boy in the Coco Rouge, I believe it's called. And I have a MAC Finally Free. I like this color. And it's focusing on my elbow. Anyway. So that is what I keep in my bag and what I've been carrying around with me. And yes, it does have a D-ring. I've had a few people ask me that question. It does have a D-ring. So that's a good one too. Anyway, that is my bag. Now, let me quickly try to put things back in there, and I'll show you the one thing. I found one thing that I don't love about it. It's not a huge problem for me, and I don't know if it'll become a problem. But I want to make sure that you know so that you can make an informed decision too on whether you think that would bother you, because different things bother different people, and I totally understand that. So I want to make sure that you have all the information that you need in order to make a purchase if you are considering this bag. So I almost have everything back in its place. Need the hair tie. I guess I can leave out the receipt. Okay, so everything is back in the bag. And again, like I said, it's very, very light. All right, so let's say I'm, zipping it up, going to go somewhere, right? My phone is in this pocket. Great. Many times I want to access my phone easily, so I just leave this pocket unzipped, correct? You know, you get what I'm saying? So this is unzipped, and that's perfectly fine. It looks lovely. However, the only thing that bothers me is when you have quite a bit of things in the bag and you're carrying it, the pocket tends to do that if the zipper is open. So, I mean, as long as you're carrying the bag pretty straight, it's not a huge problem, but it does pull up like that. So if you think that would bother you and you're not one to zip and unzip and zip and unzip constantly, I just want you to be aware of that. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, I've noticed it. And many times what I'll do also is I'll just sort of unzip this halfway. I'll show you what I mean. And I just kind of stick the phone in like this. I can easily grab it, and it tends to, you know, it's much less of it doesn't do that at all really when you do it this way. So just wanted to make sure you were aware of that in case that was something that you would have a problem with. So thank you so much for joining me. Those are the things I've been carrying in my Iéna. Yikes, sorry I hit you. Okay. And if you have any other questions about this bag, let me know, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So far, everything has been wonderful, very comfortable. Shoulder straps, extremely comfortable. Loving it. So anyway, thank you so much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.